Greetings. Hello, all you buck-loving moolies out there. Welcome to Baxter's Blade. You are entering the tiger pit. Moolie. Baxter, what is a moolie? Well, whatever you do, don't Google it. Well, I'm referring to the Scottish term moolie, which refers to my dear or my love. It is an enduring term, but I'm not referring to the derogatory term moolie. So do not be offended, please. I used to use a different term and realized that that wasn't a very PC term and I should no longer be using it. So buck-loving moolie, that's what you get. The Scottish variation. We are going to unbox a buck knives here. What do we have? Well, you already saw the thumbnail. You probably already saw a picture. It is the Buck 101 fixed blade. And, well, look at this. I got it, and it's blown out. What happened here? They were probably in such a hurry to blow it out of the factory to me. It literally blew out the side. Oh, man. Well, I had forgotten when I ordered this that I think if you paid over $125, they threw in an extra knife. It is U.S. made of U.S. and imported parts. It is a Rival 3. I'll show this another time. I was surprised I got it because I didn't remember seeing it on the invoice at all. But Buck threw that in for free, so very nice. Let's check out my very first Buck 101 fixed blade. Buck of the month, October 2025. Quit your yammering, Baxter, and get to it. This is... wow. Let's get into the message from the Buck factory. So it says, my father, Chuck Buck, would say, just kidding. I'm not going to read it all. You got the forever warranty, certificate of authenticity. Yes, this is one of 750 produced. They are not serialized. It is the exclusive Buck Model 101 Hunter, satin finish, boss heat treated 3S35 VN clip point. Handle is made of Scalloped, Dorado, Richlite, brushed nickel silver, bearhead bolster, lanyard hole, complete with black distress sheath that is apparently imported and not made in USA. I'll get to that in a bit. Unique knife, expertly built as part of the October 2025 Buck of the Month program. Quit your stalling, Baxter. I don't care about all the stupid little paperwork. It's the pro. Always wanted a Buck 111. I generally don't collect fixed blades, but I keep collecting them. It is a black distressed leather sheath. Most of the black distressed leather sheaths I have been made in the USA, but it does not have the USA made flag. I believe this is made in Mexico. I did see this on Instagram, and I commented to Buck Knives, you guys should have put it in a brown sheath for sure. Ooh, nice snug fit. I wonder if that's going to scratch and scuff up the bolsters eventually. Let's take a look at this. Yes, very much like a Buck 110, but it's not a folder. So thinner than a 110. Full tang. You can see the awesome Scalloped Dorado Richlite. I love it. It's like a tan brown. I don't have direct sunlight on it now, but I will do a short with it. You got your awesome lanyard hole. Wow, this makes for some serious awesome grip. You know me and Baxter's Blades. I love a Buck 110, one of my absolute favorite Buck patterns. This dropped at the worst possible time. But, well, you know, I put it on my credit card. I'll have to pay for it later, but I wanted to get them before they're gone. I forgot to look up before this video, see if they're still available. I do believe they are, only at the Buck website. $175 in case you were wondering. Free shipping. Here's the brushed nickel silver bolsters. which comes on the micarta versions in the custom shop. That's all you can get is a brushed brass or nickel silver. You can see the Boss heat treated S35VN, which is a great steel, no slouch. Let's check out the blade grind. Pretty decent, really nice pointy point. Be careful touching that blade, it's very sharp. I should probably wipe it off. Blade grind on the other side, very nice. My very first 101. Wow. Looking at the sheath here, I don't know if you can see in there, not enough light. I don't have my flashlight, EDC flashlight on me, sorry. But I do see a sticker made in Mexico, which is fine. It's a nice sheath, and it works. I figured at this price point, though, it really would have been nice with this Dorado Richlite to have a nice brown suede distressed sheath. Let's zoom in here a little bit. A little comparison. Well, I picked this up. I have the 152 fixed blade, which is a Buck Ranger fixed blade, but I also have this Stealth Run, I do believe. No, it was February Buck of the Month. This has the brush brass. Got a little discoloration there. This is not scalloped Richlite, but jigged in like a diamond gunstock pattern, more of a green and tan. You can see it is also a bear head. Very thick. I wouldn't call this the normal thickness of a Buck 110 at all. This seems thinner and lighter. I forgot the weight on that. I should look it up. I think a Buck 110 is about 7 ounces, maybe a little bit more. This isn't your stereotypical Buck 110. The nail nick is absolutely huge, but I do believe this is a Boss S35VN also. So brushed brass, brushed nickel silver, fixed blade locking folder. I brought this out just to do a comparison. Great lockback. The thickness feels fantastic in the hand. And when you go to pick these up on the Buck website, I would never see a picture of it like this to show you the thickness. So you really don't know. You look at all the pictures at all different angles and you just don't know how thick it is. Buck, if you're watching this, please just, do a photo like this. At least one. I mean, not that I wouldn't have bought this 110 if I would have seen how ginormously thick it was, but it's always good to know. More than a few people were surprised. Excuse the red reflection. I have my red umbrella is up. It's kind of annoying, but it keeps leaves and, well, bird poo from falling on me. Let me set this over here. I picked this up because I have, like I said, the 152. This is S35VN also. Polished nickel silver, beautiful ebony. So now I have one of each. Mission accomplished. Mission complete. Absolutely love this knife, but it's so nice I really don't carry it that much. I have been wanting to carry it on my dad's property and use it, but Baxter's a 110 lover. I think I'm going to carry this one on the property. Now, I know Kirby Creek Mo. You know Kirby Creek, the carver extraordinaire artist. He prefers his 152 for carving, and I can see that. Maybe it's the shorter blade. Who knows? These just feel really light. This Richlite is really light. I'm curious a balance point on this. It's about there. In case you were wondering, balance point on this is way back here. In case you were wondering. So what a fantastic offering. I'm not a hunter, so I don't carry fixed blades as much, and honestly a lot of hunters prefer the folding hunter, the original 110. because they might be a chunk, but they are foldable, easier to pack. Buck likes to show pictures of their cowboys with these fixed blades on their side, and well, now that I'm out of the city, I should be able to carry a fixed blade more often. Very convenient to be able to just pull it out and use it without having to use two hands. I really love this Scalloped Dorado Richlite. Buck, you couldn't have picked a better color. Some people like green. I like a tan, sandy brown, and like I said, I'm going to get this out in the sunlight. It's really going to pop. Well, I don't want to make this video too long. I appreciate all my fellow buck moolies out there. Do not take offense to it, referring to the Scottish term, moolie, which is a very enduring term. Yes, that really holds that in tight, which is good. You don't want it to fall out when you're hiking and bouncing around the trail because there's no strap to lock it in. But I'm wondering if it's really clinging to it's like a plastic insert. Should probably take that sticker off that you can't see so no resin gets on it. But I bet it's going to eventually scuff up my brushed bolster. Wow. So side by side, really not that much of a length difference. It looks like about an extra inch. That's it. Maybe an inch and a quarter, quite possibly. So there you have it. Join me again in the future. I will be reviewing this knife. A nice gift that Buck threw in. I appreciate you all joining me in the tiger pit. You all stay sharp, be kind, and take chances. Take care.